Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry.
Mechanics the FRT. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, come over here. Light blue sleeve is enough for me, and that's it, right? Pin already made, and set that over there. Good, yeah. So we said there. Okay. Oh, there's the chandan. Let's roll some chandan from the sun over here. Water, and let's keep rubbing some there. Look at right there.
I could use this?
Yeah, use this. I'll give it some of this. Yeah. Are you alright? Wash your hands. Om Gange Yamani Godam Saraswati Nalvalajade. Put your right hand over. Right. Raghavai Namo Namaha. Drink some. Om Keshavai Namo Namaha. Om Madhavai Namo Namaha. Wash your hands. Om Sri Hasna Prakshalam Samarapayami. Om Kushe Mule Satim. Kushe Madhyojanadam Kushagrim. Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaram Cham. Om Kushe Mule Satim. Kushe Madhyojanadam Kushagrim. Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaram Cham. Om Kushe Mule Satim. Kushe Madhyujananam Kushagre Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaram Cham Om Kushe Mule Satim Kushe Madhyujananam Kushagre flowers. Sana here, right? Sana right about here, facing east direction. One, two, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Check 1, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Boli Siu Mahapati Mahadev Ki Jai. Let's all stand everyone. Sabke Kharao Chahiye. At this point, I invite everyone to please join your hands together and bow your heads, devotees. We are here to join this day on giving thanks to God and sending our dear beloved father, husband, brother, friend, and a very dear and beloved one indeed he is, off to the beyond as it were. As we join our hands together, we pray, O Bhagavan, that may you bless the soul of our dear father, the dear late Ramesh Singh, and we pray that may that soul attain oneness with that supreme Parampita. As the hand goes together, Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Hari Om. Apavitro Pavitro Va Sarva Vishtangra Pivam. Yashvade Pundadikakshi Sarabhagi Vyantara Suchim. Om Shvashti Nindro Brihashvaham. Shvashti Napuka Vishavidam. Swasti Nasakshurashanimim. Swasti no Brihaspati Dadatum. Om Priya Prathavang Piyuksha Piyodivyam. Andharikvashi Piyudhatam. Payushvashta Piriksha Santomaniam. Vishnu Ratmasi Vishnu Stapasya Vishnu Sudivasim. Vishwa Dudvasi Vishnarvam Tvam. Agni Devta Vato Devtam. Sudidevta Chandrama Devta Vasalo Devtam Nitya Devtam. Vishwadeva Devta Om Devo Shantihim. Antarikvagum Shanti Prathavi Shantim. Apa Shanti Oshdev Shantim. Vanaspati Shanti Brahma Shantim. Sarvagum Shanti Shanti Vam. Shanti Samam Shantiradhim. Om Bhadram Karnehi Sajidavrivam. Badram Pashyamak Bijatraham. Sarangai Stuštavahum Sastrovihim. Vishvahitam Devahitam Yadayo. प्रेम से बोले उमापति महादेव की, उमापति महादेव की, कृष्ण कन्हैयालाल भगवान की जय. Son, should have flowers at up and bow
Om Sri Vishnavai Namah. Om Sri Vishnavai Namah. Om Sri Vishnavai Namah. Up and up, devotees, by theme. Have your seats and the harsh reality of life, devotees, is that all of us has to die. The harsh reality of life is that no matter who you are, or what you are, or what status you may have in life, or what house you may live in, or what car you drive, or what persuasions you may have, or what ethnicity you may be, or who you voted for the last election, when death comes knocking, every single one of us, even myself, have to leave this land. None of us knows how or when, timing as it were. The late Pandit Siudat, my Nana, it says that he wrote in his diary the date of death. And when he died, they look back on the date of death, they found his date of death and time on his diary. That has been most amazing to me. That's the one time I've heard of that. But none of us devotees can pronounce upon death. We go to the Pandit, he say, hey, you will live for 78 years. I'm going good. I will live for 78 years. So you believe in your mind the stipulation and the guidance given to us through our panchang, as it were. But the fact remains, none of us knows. Our devotees, the most deadliest virus now, it has made life even a bit more unpredictable. That none of us knows what happens next. On my way here, a Yashman called me, a very good Yashman, called me, said, Panditji, I've not been tested and I'm positive. And devotees is happening so much more. So much more. And I'm making the point of that because I predict, devotees, in January month there's going to be a surge of this again. I predict, devotees, this is my own, no one give me no statistics on this, this is my own personal opinion. In January, February month coming, there's going to be an overwhelming surge of COVID cases, and there's going to be an outbreak crazy again. And I'm going to begin my ceremony, the Antishti Samskar, by reminding you all to please get vaccinated. I have good news for you all. I got my third dose only day before. My booster, as it were. And that's only to keep myself as safe as I can. And they may have people with a different opinion on that, so be it. So today, devotees, the Antishti Samskar, it's about performing the rites and allowing, as it were, the 5 elements to go back to the respective places. As you all would know, when someone takes birth, there are 5 elements inhabited into the body: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. In this, we call it the Panch Tattva. And when someone dies, Hinduism has it that we will offer in sending off back those 5 elements by offering that pinda. And you may have seen that the rice ball is given. You will see there are different stops being performed, and there we allow devotees those elements to exit the body, as it were. So the body becomes lifeless, and now all the elements leaves and goes back and becomes oneness with fire, oneness with ether, oneness with the air, as it were, and earth, and so on. So you have seen that before when you attend ceremonies like these. You would see devotees, the performance of such offerings, as it were. So today, devotees, we are going to perform those 5 pindadan, and of course, offering of the many different items there. We're going to begin, my dear friends. The flowers in the hands. And we're going to pray, Hey Bhagavan, Shama Karo, Kripa Karo, Raksha Karo, Prabhu. Only by your grace, Prabhu, we are here on earth. Only by your grace, Prabhu, we can overcome any situations in our lives, any obstacles in your life, in our lives, any we may face, devotees, only by the grace of God. And today, as we pray, may you, O Prabhu, shower your abundance of blessings upon our lives. Om Vasudevam Sutam Nevam Kamsacharhumadanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukyam Karoti Vacharam Pangulam Gaigitam Yakripatu Mahavande Paramananda Himadavam Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevayam Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevayam Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudevam Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudevam Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudevam He Nath Narayana Vasudevam He Nath Narayana Vasudevam Prem se boli Vrindavan Vihalal ki jai. Should have we and bow. Sit down. No problem. This announcement to make anyone who has been parked, who have parked their car on the side of the building, the entrance to go down to the back, you are asked to park on the front of the building. That's your parking area. Right here. Adhya Mukha Gaon Trisya Mukta Plate right here. Everybody hand will be about here, so put it right here. Adhya Mukha Gaon Trisya Mukta Plate Pindrupati Mayaditi. 5 times water on top of the pinna. Yeah. Om Amukta Gotrasya Mukta Pritasim Pindrupati Mayaditi Tripyuntam 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 Ayante Na Pritasi Pindrupati Mayaditi Tau Pratisham Yam Dvari Mahagodihim Adhita Smertam Tatvalokam Dhyanam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam. Take what? Chandan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anonipiti as well. Forehead first. Forehead first. Forehead. Om Kanda Chandam. Dip again. Chandaram Samarpayam. Both air as it were. And put on Piti as well. Om Kanda Chandam Dibyam Shanashu Manoharam Vedi Param Chandaram. Shri, one is fine. One is fine. Onipiti. Good. Pindrupati Bayaditi Tripyuntam 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 Ayante Na Pritase Pindrupatim Mayaditi Tripyuntam Ariya Mukta Gotasya Mukta Pritase Pindrupatim Mayaditi Tau Pratishram Vishnavai Namo Namaham Vishnu Spisamona. All in the whole box a little bit. Om Gadam Grihana Devasya Deva Devyadanim Tvamiva Jagatnatasya Tvamivadam Jagaprabhu Tetimala Kedimala. Om Sri Vishnavai Namo Namah. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Any matches on night. So you do an RT right here first.
standing right here doing arti 5 times. Then you're making 5 complete parikrama round and round. And they just keep doing arti and keep walking round and round. Right? You're doing their first 5 times, right?
Please stand everyone. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. Keep arting. Keep doing arting while you're walking. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न कीवन वाला हो, फिर तो ही बेड़ा पार करो. जय 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 कृष्ण हरि, जय कृष्ण हरि, श्री कृष्ण हरि. दुखियों को दुख दूर करी. जय 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 कृष्ण हरि. तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दी सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दी सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरि, जय कृष्ण हरि, श्री कृष्ण हरि. दुखियों को दुख दूर करी. जय 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 कृष्ण हरि. कन्हैयालाल भगवान की, भगवान कृष्ण कन्हैयालाल भगवान की जय. Right there, everybody. I would invite the Dullahan first to come perform arti. So, the mother of the home, the wife, and certainly indeed someone we love and cherish as well. Today we want to ask her to come first. Son, give mommy a mala, give her chandan. You give her it, son. Put on your arti there. Yeah. Give her the chandan to place chandan first. The essence, put it close by right there. Put it close by the putty box, so those who put this one. Forehead is fine. Om Kanda Chandam Divyam Shadashu Manoharam Aveli Param Chandaram Pratigritam Chandaram Samarpayami Govindaya Vyo Namaham. Om Sri Vishnavai Namo Namaham. Give her the essence. Om Gadam Grihana, where the essence? Gadam is the essence. Give it to her. Om Gadam Grihana Devasya Deva Devyadanim Tvamiva Jagatnatasya Tamivadam Jagaprabhum. Om Gandam Grihana Devasya Deva Devam Dyadani Tvamiva Jagatnatasim Tamivadam Jagaprabhu Gadam Grihana Devasyam Deva Dev Dyadani Tvamiva Jagatnatasim. Give her the arti afterwards. Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari. To the arti please. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. Girls, please come as well. The two daughters will now come and they will pay their respects. Chandan, Mala, Essence, Mala, Arti. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari. He Nath Narayana Vasudevam. Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari, He Nath Naram Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari, He Nath Naram Vasudeva, He Nath Naram Vasudeva, He Nath Naram Vasudeva. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Hadvajam, Mangalam Pundarikashi, Mangalayatanu Harim, Om Sri Vishnavai Namaha, Vishnavai Namaha, Vishnavai Namaha. The flowers in your hands. I'm not sure if I have anyone to read a eulogy this morning. Yeah. Yes, we have someone? Okay. You may not know this, devotees. I have a young son, he's 15 years of age, the youngest one that is. I have 3 boys. The youngest is 15 years old. And a couple of years ago, devotees, just a short thought with you what happened to me. He was attending at that point in time the Orangefield Hindu School. And I picked him up, he was in standard 5, and I wouldn't forget this day. And as I picked him up in school, he jumped in the back of the van and he said, "Dad, I have a question to ask you." I said, "Okay. Are you going to die?" So let me ask you now, if this child jump in the vehicle and ask you, "Dad, are you going to die?" What are you going to say? What is your answer? Yes? He's 10 years aged. What am I going to tell him? So I said to him, "Yes, but not now." He said, "How do you know that?" "Do you know one of my friend's father passed away in my school?" And I said, "True. What is that friend's name?" And we want to speak to her about the child in the class who father died. And then he said, he turned to me and he touched me in my shoulder and said, "I don't want you dying." And that never left me, devotees. That evening stayed with me, and ever so often I share that with persons when I go funeral or I do yajnas and so on. I would share that thought with persons. And that make me think to myself that we will have to die. What do we say? How do we face that when that time comes? How do we face situations like these when that time have come? So I've understood after that, and I've understood in life holistically, that every karma, every action that you do will become, devotees, your destiny. Let me mean what I say, or say what I mean. That your karma, devotees, will ultimately determine where you go hereafter. Everything you do in your life. You know, in Hinduism, there's a nice coin phrase we use. Aise karani, vaise bharani. You all know what that means, right? Yes, Baba. What you plant, that one shall reap. Everything you do in your life, devotees. I have known Mr. Ramesh, Pitaji, for a very long time. Quite some time, actually. In fact, I saw him this year, 2 months ago, children, October month. And Kerry sat for puja with his sister, Samantha. What name I can remind me? Forgive me. Kimberly. But they sat for puja, we were at the end, Daddy was right there, Mommy was right there, we were having dialogue, we chatted, you were there as well. Not even thinking in my wildest of dreams I would have been standing here performing devotees Antishti Samskar. This was furthest from my mind, because we even talked about vaccination on that day as well. We were chatting about that after puja. And then Durahin calls me and said, "Baba, this is the most horrendous news I could have gotten. This took me there, but I myself couldn't believe what I'm hearing." And this makes me remind all of you devotees to indeed keep yourself safe, know what you are doing, and above all, devotees, let me get back to my one word, karma. Because devotees, none of us knows when we will leave this land. None of us. So please, do good karma. Your karma you make today or you plan today will of course bear fruits for you later on in life. Everything you do in your lives, devotees, you will indeed have to indeed attain the blessing. My Nana used to say, whilst you are alive, build a boat. You know what a boat is he was referring upon? He was telling me to put all the good karma together. And this good karma, this boat you're building, it is that you will stand upon to cross the Bhavasagar. He said that is the boat you will stand upon to cross that ocean of mundane existence. Because ultimately, before I came here, I did a bandara, right? This lady who died in Marabella, today was her 13th day bandara. And today was her, and I was telling it in the Gita part in the pujan that we will have to leave. Maybe words to the same, similar what I was saying. That we will have to leave, and in that leaving, only judgment you will have is standing in front of Yamaraj. And everything you have done in your life, however short time it may be, that you'll be seen in front of you. So devotees, no amount of money, house, whatever you may have, possessions you have in this earth, it indeed going to indeed be worth it at the end. Of course, I'm not saying don't work and have nice things. So to all of you devotees, remember the one word. Leave to the remembering that word with your karma. And leave to the remembering devotees that Baba have said to keep yourselves safe. In this time, more than ever, keep yourselves safe. I want to extend my condolences to this family because I know this family pretty well. The children and myself are very close, the mother and myself, the father and myself. And we have a very good relationship, and it's very sad that this have happened. My sympathies, my condolences, and of course, my shoulders are here to stand and lean upon whenever there's anything I can do to give support to the family. Bodhi Syumapati Mahadev Ki Jai. I want to call on that person who is going to do radiology for me now. Who is that person? Okay, so this is Mr. Linden. Okay, I'll ask Mr. Linden to say a few words at this time. Okay, put this one.
Hello everybody. For those who don't know me, my name is Linda Bassat. I'm one of Nova's uncle Tony, one of his eldest nephews. So now I'm here today honored to speak about him. When Auntie Gailey asked me to do this, I was taken aback. I was really taken aback, and it wasn't something I had planned to do this week. It wasn't something I planned to do this week at all, especially like today. The second funeral for the week for me. But this one really hit home. It was unexpected. Today, Tone, Ramesh Singh, as some of you would know him. We get to pay tribute. And I decided that I don't want to come here and just read a conventional eulogy where people, just dates and things. As I sit down and I tell my wife, when I sit down and I start to remember, I have a lot of memories with Uncle Tone. A lot of memories with Gailey. Growing up from small, because we grew up basically together, we didn't move far apart. Other uncles, we remained close and things, but Tone was there in my nurturing years, in my young years, and I have a lot of memories. I can stand up here and talk. And just bring back a lot of memories of where you would know. It would be impossible for me to just stand up here and just talk, tell all the way to this. So I'm just going to use a few memories today. I'm not going to go the conventional way because I want to just know dates. I want you all to understand the kind of relationship we are, the kind of person he is. Right? This is for us to cherish and remember in life. One of the first things I remember about Uncle Tony when we were small, Ma, which is his mother, my grandmother, she used to always say, John probably wasn't supposed to live. He was born very premature. And he was born premature, the nurses in the hospital or whatever it was that time, say they don't know what will happen to him. And his father would have brought him home, traveled and brought him home. And what we could see from being premature where he was died. And that's something I always remember saying, because as a young boy talking about a premature child was so small, and that was a kind of miracle when we talked. We sat down, All the memories, early memories of Tone. He had like music and we were small. We have pictures, a lot of pictures of myself, cousin Daryl, because he still lived there. And we could remember every Saturday morning was America's Top 10, and they play the radio, and so I have one of the headphones. And we only hear people listen to the headphone the loudest. We stayed by our grandmother at that time. So it's a lot of different memories I have. Fast forward a little bit, I remember this movie Supergirl came out, and Tone took us to see Supergirl, me and Daryl at Jubilee Cinema Showrunners. And I can remember when the movie finished, we were flying to come home. It was a real nice experience. At that time we went out, we bought Skittles. I can remember buying Skittles and snacks. That's the kind of person he was with me. He went on with Auntie Gailey, they were linemen. He always like when he go in the back by Auntie Gailey, going to check and things, because we used to benefit from the snacks and things he used to buy. We get something, he come and then they come and they get married. They come and they get married just so. When we young, we don't know why he's married, but we know we uncle married him. And I was like, Auntie Gailey, we know her, because she used to be very close with us, Always there. I remember she used to come and say, "Don't come and see your hand, I'm going to cut your nails long." She used to do that first, So it's not about dates, it's not about this and that, it's about the memories. It's about the memories that we have. Uncle Tone used to work for my father at that time. He used to run the tire shop, he used to run a muffler shop. The first time I learned to run a bead, as they would say in Berlin, Tone called me. I get a little thump up and things to do this and whatnot, but at the end of the day, he was taught me to do that. When we change in tire, my father said me to work with them, they learn, they sit down and work. And I learn and say, hey, come and do this and do that. I have a lot of memories. I went on, there was a girlfriend. First time Tone see my girlfriend. So, that's my wife now. So, you get a girlfriend, well? We talking, we had that type of relationship, He joined the service before we married, on a weekend when I go down to meet her. He was working on that side. He was doing construction, building the school.
High school.
And it was at noon. I was like going on a Friday, I would call him. Say, where you? I come in on the road. So he come in and we meet up. Like him a pool, take a little time and always have something to talk about. Always something, we have a few six and he always was jovial. We always sit down and laugh and we'll talk a bit. Always with him and Daily, Auntie Daily, we have memories. And trust me, I have some real memories. I have some real memories with our interactions, Sometimes I wouldn't see Tone for months, upon months. And when I meet him, it was like, just last week we meet and we sit down and we talk. And always have something constructive and just getting a jovial man and some little talk, and that was it. The last time was September, when we were upstairs there, we don't know where we get today. We sit up and we talk for quite a while, But God knows best. According to the pundits, we don't know when is the time and date. We don't know when is the time and date. We spend time, but I want to touch a little bit again. Auntie Lillian, uncle got married 2nd of November 1985. When I got the date, I was even shocked it's so far back I would have remembered. Because I was a young boy, but I remembered before that as well. I remember for the wedding, Uncle Trevor with the big crying down the place. I don't know what but I can remember all that. Until our union had 3 children. Terry, Christy, and Kimberly. I remember when Terry was born, I remember Christy and Kimberly coming. I remember when I had to get pregnant the 3rd time. A lot of memories. And a lot of memories were there. We were there right through, you know. In his children's eyes, you know, speaking to them, I think he was more than a father to them, you know. He loved them unconditionally. And I'm sure everybody here knows that. But anyway, you see Tony, you see the family. He always with them. As big as they are, as old as they are, they are adults and whatever, right? They didn't have that separation. They were always there. They were his children. He's there. That was his children still, and he always catered for them. Everybody here could attest to that. You know, so they had an annual event. Most of the times, you would see them putting on pictures. Around his birthday, they take some trips. They go all over, they come resort something, and they just sit on Facebook a lot. So, you know, from not in the country, but because they're outside doing something together as a family. And that was really nice. I mean, I also how his family would remember him. That's what I want people to remember him. You know, not just, you know, his daughters talk about, when you know they're outside there, they have these holidays going on. He would meet people outside there, different places, and he would be the exact same way that he was here. You know, he would carry that attitude, that way with them. You know, they talk about when he was looking to Tobago for 4 years, and they could remember their mother going on a plane every weekend, or vice versa, he coming back here, and just to check up, and they had that relationship. As much as he was out there, they had that close-knit relationship. You know, so these are the memories, people, that we want to have. These are the memories, the image, and what you also remember my uncle with. You know, his children went on to say, even though as big as they are, they don't sleeping late on a weekend, he and auntie will get up and go on the road and make market, make grocery, bring back doubles, you know. So, say he's the best barbecue and curry cook. And all of that there. I know when I said, boy, when we said lime, we said, come in, all the time they cook something. And my wife used to come in, them do the lime in front, and we always there, once we get something to cook with something to lime, we always had a good time, you know. I could stand up here and keep cooking. I just wanted to give you all something, you know, to let's remember him. Let's remember him. I turned today as one too soon. One too soon in my books. You know? We have had some other things in the family recently. 2 years ago, we had a company. When we spoke about this very disease that is happening at TT so we got to be on your phone. We have to be careful, people. We have to be careful. You know? Today, one too soon, one too soon is my pride. You know? And in closing, I just want to extend again heartfelt condolences from my family to you, Auntie Gilly, Kerry, Kimberly, Christy, and everybody close. You know? Heartfelt condolences, and I pray God, Jesus in that you'll get that strength to go through now, because it's something, it's one road everybody had to pass. It's one road everybody had to pass, and we have to go through this. Someday, sometime, somebody else will be there, so I'm not going to be here again. And we have to accept it. We have to know to move on. Yes, we have to move on. We remember people for what they do. Remember the good things. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this opportunity this time to come up here and say that, because it brought back a lot of memories to me. The things I just forgot before, and I said, and I listened, I said, wait now, a lot of memories we don't go through. I appreciate it, and I thank you. God bless everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Baya, for beautiful memory lane of our dear Pitaji on this beautiful day. Of course, devotees, we will have so much. If I were to ask all of you to come one by one and give your memories, we will all have different memories, but I'm sure all beautiful memories indeed we can share on this day of the Entrusted. And you will have your own personal memories to keep with you, devotees, as life goes on. I have a question to ask all of you. How much of you presently, or present rather, have your father alive? You don't need to raise your hands. And if the answer is yes, when last did you say, Dad or Pa or Pitaji, I love you? Or perhaps you would have placed a mala on his neck, or perhaps you have done arti for them. How much of you have your mothers alive? Unfortunately, my both parents passed on many years ago. Well, my father died 20 odd years ago, and my mom only 5 years ago about. And having lost both parents in life, I understood even clearer as I became older what parents meant or mean. Don't wait to become an old person to say, I love you, Ma, or I love you, Pa. Please remember, children especially, this attitude we have, I'm not speaking about anyone here, about not showing respect and honor to one's parents. The duty of a child, of a son, is to take care of his parents. The duty of a son is to take care of his parents. Of course, that same person holds or wears many hats. As a husband, he has responsibility and duty. As a son, he do. As a father, he does. But as a son, he has the responsibility, the duty of taking care of his parents. And Kerry, you're doing your job today. I want to remind all of you, and therefore I mentioned this, don't wait till someone dance, I want to go to Aarti. I wish to come perform Aarti and Panditji, I want to offer a mala. And I want to do this, that and the other. And when the person alive, it's not happening. I have seen that too much for the past, I want to tell you something. This is my 43rd COVID funeral I'm doing. I'm checking, sad. I'm checking, and it's very sad I'm telling you that as well. And I hate telling you that, but it's the reality of what is happening. And I've asked that question many, many times because I want to ask you this, not because I'm asking, but to please cherish the ones around you. The days for hating and creating walls, and I am talking to this one, and you say, she, oh God, Baba, she, oh, stop that. Those days have long gone. And if we still live in its present age, about I am talking to that one, and I am talking to this one, and you see that one down there playing she big, and that one, stop that foolishness. Those days have gone. Therefore, we live in different times. And if you were doing that yesterday, before 2019, leave that in 2019, please. So our New Year resolution for 2022 is what?
Live good.
Live good. That's one good New Year resolution, living good. Saying I love you more. Showing more caring. Giving a helping hand. Being there for someone down and out, as it were. But stop building walls. Start building bridges. At this point, I'm going to ask those who want to come forward and pay your respects. We do have some mala. We do have some more flowers. I'll ask Kerry as you come forward to give you mala, give you flowers. Girls, could you assist me as well? And please, anyone who wants to come, we will maintain social distancing one by one, and we'll give you a chance. Those who are not in the tradition or in the culture of doing Aarti, you could still come and offer your flower. If not, if you just come and watch for one moment and go back, that's fine with me. So whatever is your beliefs, you're welcome to do so at this time. Whilst that is happening, we will do 2 kirtan. And Kerry, you give them mala, you give them Aarti as well. I be akela, jahi bhi akela. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन हमीला, आए भी अकेला, जाहि भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन हमीला. जिनके लिए तो ही माल सजाई, मतलब है याद साधी, सब ही प्याद ही. जिनके लिए तो ही माल सजाई, मतलब है याद साधी, सब ही प्याद ही. अकेली है कितना तो ही दुख झेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन हमीला, आही भी अकेला जाही भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। काहे तो ही आई जग में क्या तुझे करना, निके करम कर ले दुनिया से डरना। काहे तो ही आई जग में क्या तुझे करना, निके करम कर ले दुनिया से डरना। पाप की अगर में कुंडो काहे तो अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। आही भी अकेला जाही भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। हाथ की शरण हो जा ध्यान लगा ले, जीवन में मिलना फिरी जीवन को पाली। कल जग की सारी उस कही कीला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। आही भी अकेला जाही भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। ये जिंदगी ही प्यारी एक झूठ सपना, गैरों में दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी ही प्यारी एक झूठ सपना, गैरों में दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबकी हृदय हूँ मैं हूँ अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। आही भी अकेला जाही भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। आही भी अकेला जाही भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन हमेला। प्रेम से बोलिए महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। Carrie, can you light that oven for me, please? Take care. Let's use one piece of wood over here. Get over here. Yeah. Yeah, carry box in here. When I say swaha, you just put ghee in this for me and you offer it to the fire. Right? So when I say swaha, you just hold it in your hand so, and you pour on your swaha. Right? Carry go towel with it. Alright, as you all know, we have a little time to keep, so please forgive me, we may have to cut a little bit. That's for the oven now and we're closing up because we have to leave here by 2. As you know, the crematorium has to be there by 3. And today being Christmas Eve, we're not sure how the traffic is going to be on the road. So we're not sure that's going to happen. So we're going to have the little oven there now that we have to perform. We still have to offer the 4-pin down and then we'll be about to leave, then we'll get ready to leave. At the crematorium site, none of us are allowed it. There's 5 persons allowed. And that's just basically to go into the fire support and that's it. So those who wish to go and park on the outside, if that gives you any comfort, of course you can do so. You could park on the lot outside and sit there in your car. You are not allowed to even come out and go by the crematorium path. That's all up to you. Okay, that's your choice if you decide that. We're doing the full rides here. When it leaves here, it is going to Belgroves in Tacarigua, and from there it comes out of the hearse and straight inside. Okay, so again, those who wish to that final part, you are, of course, you can do so as well. Devotees, little havan, carry is all prepared. Carry around water only fire 3 times first. Om Gange Yamane Godam Saraswatim Nalvalajade Shnapitoshmya Devam Yata Shantihim Karushtame Om Sri Ganga Jal Stanam Samatpayami Afam Om Prajaprate Namah Swaha. Carry hand a little bit lower so it melts. Om Agniyaye Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Indraye Namah Swaha. Om Somaye Namah Swaha. Om Vishnavai Namah Swaha. Om Shivaye Namah Swaha. Om Yamaye Namah Swaha. Om Somrajaye Namah Swaha. Om Havyavahan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Kavyavahan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Kalaye Namah Swaha. Om Padushvaye Namah Swaha. Om Prityaye Namah Swaha. Om Vishnavai Namah Swaha. Om Brahmaye Namah Swaha. Om Vishnavai Namah Swaha. Om Shivaye Namah Swaha. Om Yama Namah Swaha. Om Tatpurushaye Namah Swaha. Om Yamaye Namah Swaha. Om Dittarajaye Namah Swaha. Om Mrigaraye Namah Swaha. Om Aparaye Namah Swaha. Om Apkalaye Namah Swaha. Om Kalapratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Sompratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Anupratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Devapratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Neelapratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Vishnavai Pratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Apapitraye Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Chitragumaye Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Chittapratyaye Namah Swaha. Om Kalarudraye Namah Swaha. Sadva Pitraye Namah Swaha. Beautiful Pita. Take water, light back a little fire inside here. Yeah, put a scan. Put the hand front up and light the back still. Any matches what you did? Light the back. Om Gange Yamane Godam Saraswati. Put it on top of the other kanva. Please take the kanva on the other one. Okay, all is fine. Go ahead. Light it there. Om Gange Yamane Godam Saraswati Nalvalajadi Shnapi Tushmya Devam Yata Shantihi Kurushtame Ganga Jal Stan Water. Om Sri Vishnavai Namo Namaha Vishnavai Namo Namaha Vishnavai Namo Namaha. Good, that's good. What is it? Just transfer this pin of me onto this hand here. Put this one in this hand. Om Yam. Go ahead. Om Yam Dvade, right back here. Yam Dvade, and put this one over here. Right back here. Take water, both of them. Carry. Both of them. Om Yam Dvade Maha Godehi Adhita Smertham Tatvaloka Dhyanam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam Deepa Jyoti Tripyuntam. Sabko Karamcha, let's stand devotees for our concluding mantras. Thank you again all on behalf of the Singh family for coming out today and giving us support, and those who would have called, those who would have lent support in any possible way to the family in this most trying time. On behalf of the family, they would like to say thank you. Bahut shukriya to all of you for coming and calling on the phone, giving support in one way or another, in any way you would have done so. Many thanks to all of you. To the children, again, be strong. This is something we have to fulfill for the next couple of days. There's rites to be performed, and such as the Daskat, as you know, and of course the Madhya Shadoshim. Those we will have to fulfill for the next few days. So it's going to be a very trying time for our lives, but of course we are going to do that. And to the mother of the home, you are now mother and father. You now holds, or we say locally, wears two shoes, mother and father. May God give you strength to move forward. Everyone, as your hand goes together, thank you, God, for giving all of us the blessing of being here, given us the blessing to stand here and to give support to the family in this most trying time. Bhagwan, we pray that may we continue being safe and being healthy, keep your hands upon us, keeping us safe against all negativity, the COVID virus, and the negativity of this world as it will. I want to wish you all safety and God's grace and a bright and prosperous 2022. May God bless you. May God be with you together. Tvameva matam cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva om shanti 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 hari om. Prem se Prabhu Ramchandra ki jai. To the many viewers who have been looking at us live or taking this broadcast across, thank you for looking on. Prem se bole Prabhu Ramchandra ki, Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki, Radha Krishnandra Bhagwan ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki, Ram Nam Satya hai, Satya koi ghatya hai. Preta Shanti, Atma Shanti, Preta Shanti, Atma Shanti, Preta Shanti, Atma Shanti. Sit around, everybody. God bless you all. That was this.
Right, we're going to braid a spin now. Braid a spin now.
Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry.